Hey everybody, welcome to Mana Day.
Mana Day, it's back.
Yeah, the chillest day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna continue playing. We're gonna continue talking about Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be getting more magic, more elementals.
Yep.
Traveling the world. Yep.
Lots of menuing.
Yep. Blood is over there playing off screen.
The sun's been going down, yeah.
Getting orange there. I think that sounds good.
I feel like every week, because we always have a week in between these streams, I always have enough time to forget exactly how good this game looks. Like,
Yeah,
that's
right.
always my
It
first
looks great.
impression.
Oh, quick second. Blower, can you show off your shirt real quick?
Yep.
Show off that beauty real quick.
Twilight Princess E3
That's right.
shirt.
How old is that shirt?
Dude, that's a must be nice moment
That's
right
whatever.
there.
What did that come out? 2007?
It came out 2006.
2006. So it had to have been E3 2006 or E3 2005.
I feel like every shirt Blower has is over 10 years old.
Yeah, dude, that's the shirt he's gonna wear when he walks into Nintendo.
Yeah. Hey guys.
So that, hey guys,
Tired.
hi.
Brett, you keep getting shafted on playtime.
Oh,
Does
I don't
he?
mind. No, I'm fine, dude. I like
Brad.
talking to chat.
Yeah, I feel like he does what he wants.
Yeah, I do what I want.
That's cool. We got little tomato people here.
Yeah, we should talk to them.
What's up, tomato dudes? They're like weird Kappa tomato guys.
Oh, it's a shop.
Hey,
Wolf brace. That's
That's
Okay.
a big.
That's
that's
Kevin.
Kevin.
Big jump, yeah.
So we
Spend
have-
it.
Yeah, but you can buy them all and hand them off. That's what we've learned.
Okay, we'll do that then. So I'm assuming the cloak is for Angela. No, it looks like it's for Hawkeye. Okay. And then the tiger two-piece. Okay. That's for Angela. All right, so we should have everything.
Yeah, you got all three of those.
And then we'll equip and then sell.
Might be better to wait to sell until after you get like all the weapons too.
Oh, just do it all at once.
Just do it all once. Yeah, that's fine.
Tiger two-piece.
Select, I think.
I hit R.
Ah.
That's normally what it is in
Every
games.
time we play this game, it's like, how do we menu again?
Right.
Right. Well, it's just that thing, and I'm sure you guys get this with like just reviewing a bunch of stuff and playing a bunch of stuff for coverage, where it's like it's a similar enough game, and so you expect it to work a certain way, or it's just like muscle memory, and then it doesn't.
Funny you should say that. I reviewed Surge 2,
Uh-huh.
and I'm reviewing Code Vein at this moment in time, and the dodge buttons are different. And it took me
Yeah.
so long to just get back in the flow of pushing a different.
Yeah, Brad, I was playing Code Vein last night, and I had a moment where I hit square for some reason to dodge, and I was like, nope, that's the
Yeah.
wrong button.
I was pushing X, and I was like, God!
Yeah.
No burnout? They're quite different, actually.
That's
like,
good.
the
'Cause you were
archetype-
afraid of burning out.
Yes, the archetype is kind of the same, but they're different enough. And Code Vein is real easy, so no sweat.
It's interesting when you say that, because like, there's easy for that genre, and then there's easy.
Easy
in
for
a
that
general
genre.
sense, yeah.
Easy for that genre. The most I've died on a boss is, I think,
Oh, we can buy more candies. and
2
stuff,
or
but we
3
need
times.
Okay, how many do we buy?
Infinite. As money
Yeah,
as
I think.
we are loaded.
Oh,
Spend
wait,
the cash.
We have to send it to storage, so we're gonna need to check our storage too. See what's going on there.
Okay.
Which might be. No, I think it's player 1 has to push plus.
What right now? What is happening here?
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I doing?
Go left?
Go left. So we need to put something there, like put the beak scale into storage and pull out the candies.
Okay.
And then just
Which
go
one?
over to the left or to the right and or you just go to empty.
Nope. Oh god, it like lags. Okay, settle down. So we want
yeah,
candy?
let's try Mario Kart 2. We're looking at Ben here.
We want candy?
Dot dot dot. That
Yeah.
was very ominous. Why are you looking at me? But yes, I did try it.
Yeah, and then yeah, I have tried out Mario Kart Tour. Controls are a little weird.
Yeah, it's like a worse version of a thing you love.
Do we
That's
want...
my take on it.
Oh no, we're probably cool on a couple wishes and stuff.
Yeah,
We're
well,
probably pretty chill right now.
I would just buy all the candy, chocolate, and a couple wishes.
That we can?
That
Okay.
we can, yeah.
Back out. This guy sold armor. Is that
Yeah,
the
so
item
the
shop?
guy that was here on the right.
Okay.
So like I would literally get like
Give me
17
all the
candies.
Wait, can you not? Do you have to buy them individually?
yeah, it sucks.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't take that long.
Oh, it does. That's good.
I feel like Mario Kart
Storage.
Tour is like
Oh, storage. Okay.
Yeah. So do another 9 to storage.
everything that you would expect out of a 2019 Nintendo mobile game is what it
4.
does.
I saw their
5.
subscription model. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, and that's how you get access to
7.
200cc.
8,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
9.
But it's a free-to-play
and then
game,
chocolates.
right?
Yes, it's a free-to-play game.
But still.
But you know that feeling in Mario Kart where you go to the selection screen and you're gonna pick your character and you're like, man, who am I gonna be this time? Imagine having like 2 people to access and then you gotta roll the dice to see who you get next, and you're just like, yeah, I don't need to play
Roll the
I don't need
dice?
to play this.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
the?
because you do a gotcha system to
Yeah.
get.
You like fire a pipe and then a random driver pops out.
Yeah, and to add insult to injury, you get bonuses on
You can go ahead and get a couple wishes
tracks
now.
depending on who you're using. But of course, who you're using is limited by who you have because of the gotcha system. So it's just kind of
You like 4
exactly
in
like
storage,
it's
I
like
guess.
all of the things that you would expect in the worst way.
You know what? Never need to play it.
And like the things that you would praise about it, where you're like, oh, they made a kart racing game work for phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
you're good on those.
Okay.
And then
I would still
Yeah, I
rather
think
play
we're
the real
okay.
thing.
What?
I was gonna see what the elixir, the yellow one, how many of those we got. Oh, we're good, yeah. Then we gotta
Released.
find a weapon shop.
New Fallen Order trailer. Yes. Just play Mario Kart 8. I have Mario Kart 8. I double dipped.
Nintendo sent us another copy of Mario Kart 8 with the Switch Lite.
Just play Mario Kart 8. I feel like that's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah.
Eruption is imminent. If you wish to escape, you should do so now. We will remain here and let nature take its course. Can you go into the tents, or are those just... No.
Purely decoration. Kevin, please calm down.
I have lost control of Kevin.
Ooh.
That's interesting. There are 2 places to restore health.
Yeah.
Okay, game. Pushing every button.
Wait, what
I
happened?
quick saved it because I don't know how the buttons for this game. How do you go
You
back?
gotta go down to continue game.
Oh my god, I forgot. I hate
No, I think you just have to hit one of the... You hit one of the shoulder buttons by accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
So,
did?
like, yeah.
There we go. I'm just trying to move, dude.
It's not... That's weird. Let me see if it's on yours. Why? That's weird. But okay.
Do I just grab the controller?
I
know
don't
what?
understand.
Why don't you just do all the menuing, and when we're in battle, you can toss it over.
You just gotta move over. There you
See,
What? Why did that happen? No.
yeah, push now.
Jeez.
Push plus. I think.
All I did was hit plus. The only button I hit there was plus.
Oh,
Okay,
dude,
now
get
advance
us
that.
out of here.
All I did was hit plus.
Get us
But
out
you
of here.
can
Blake.
control-
Now
now?
I'm controlling Kevin, yes.
Okay. So I think that's kind of what happened. Is that like you lost? Yeah, we are both controlling the same character because. Because we had ceded control over. Oh yeah, look at that.
Bring it.
Yeah. I think getting a bump by like 10 numbers always feels good. It's a bummer when you go into shops and it's like this will make you like 2 points stronger. Or give you 2 more defense. Like that's always
Yeah, it's like
a big
why even
anticlimactic.
buy it?
Right, exactly. And I think that's usually the right choice to make.
Dragon Quest XI S Open Critic at a 91.
The ruler of the seas
Well-
resides in a cave to the west of this town. To leave this island, you must ask for its aid.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, that game's real good.
However, the entrance to the cave at the top of the mountain has been caved in by a huge rock. Destruction may come before you can dig around it. Alright, and now I need to equip the new weapons, which is not there.
Mario Kart 2 reached 10.1 million downloads since yesterday, biggest mobile launch game of all time. That has no emotional impact on me.
Right.
Mario Kart. I think it's impressive.
That doesn't. Yeah, I mean it's.
But that's
Sure.
it. That's it, though. That's it.
Isn't
You know,
it
the
weird that
the
like
Transformers
Steel
movies made a
Dagger
lot
is
of
the
money.
thing that's stronger than the Shark Tooth? Like Steel Dagger feels like a starter weapon. Almost.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Ruby Kane seems like
Yeah.
that has the title of something that upgrades it.
Alright, then I'll transfer everything to sell it.
Transfer and sell it.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong screen too. Dang it. These menus.
Even Blood gets frustrated. That makes me feel good.
Yeah, I imagine it wouldn't be
If we were
quite as
constantly
bad
playing
if you
it,
were, well, if you were playing by yourself.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
It wouldn't be so bad. You would
Every
but
week
I
I
think,
come back, I'm like, what button is it again?
Yeah, I think the multiple players makes it a little.
I thought that said Ronald Blade. Ronald McDonald Blade. What's Rondel? Have you guys convinced Kyle to take the Switch version of Dragon Quest XI? Yes. He will be playing that version. It took him weeks to decide.
I think he just convinced himself. It was just his own
Yeah,
decision.
I just felt like he was saying no, 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 and then suddenly yes.
Yeah. So Kyle convinced Kyle.
Okay, we're all good on that. All good on those. Alright, sell everything.
Bree, bree.
It's funny that it does this swirly animation every time.
Yeah.
Cool.
The graphics.
Take that, Sega.
I ordered a Genesis Mini last night.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, that thing definitely seems worth the price of admission.
Yeah, it's awesome. I almost
It is
bought it
awesome.
too, and I was like, wait, I'm not going to play this forever. But it's something I would like to own one day.
Oh. So that just happens when you walk by the thing. That's why it's
Nice.
so confusing. Oh, we should do it now that we've done all the menu crap. It's like one of the worst things is if you get wiped before, like, you did a whole bunch of, like, really boring stuff like that.
Haven't seen the new Star Wars trailer yet.
Yeah, I'm just way less into trailers. Like, just let me know when it's out and I'll play it. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't know that I need to see any more of Fallen Order. I feel like I have a good idea of what that game is gonna be.
Hmm.
There's definitely some games though where you want to know more or it's not clear.
Sure.
It's a good trailer though. That statement was not about the trailer being good or bad. It had nothing to do with trailer quality.
Wait, we fight Tomato Man here too?
Yeah, dude. There's
We're
like
fighting the people that gave us goods.
there's multiple
So
factions
cool.
of tomato dudes.
Oh, maybe we go over that way. That makes sense. Although, I don't know. I don't know which way we came from. That's the problem. Yeah, this feels like someplace that we were. So maybe we will go back down.
Pew pew pew.
Thoughts on Rogue Core?
Haven't played a ton of it. It was better than I thought it was gonna be. I'll say that. But I like barely have played the game.
I will say it looks like just visually, not in terms of control. It looks horrendous. Like people always overuse the statement this looks like a
Horrendous?
last gen game, but it really does look like
Yeah, it does.
a very early Xbox 360
Yeah, I don't
game.
think that's like a
Like almost
unfair
uncannily,
statement.
almost uncannily so. Like it's
Yeah,
kind of
then.
funny.
Strength.
Reviewing very poorly. I'm not surprised. I mean, it didn't look great when we saw the trailers.
Okay.
I feel like that is a game where price point also hurts it. Like looking at the
Oh, sure.
shop and
Yeah.
you're like, hey, $40 for
$40
this?
for that, yeah.
I don't know, guys. I think
Yeah.
maybe you could have knocked that in half.
Yeah. I love how Jim Sterling said your gun had a cooldown. Yeah, it does.
Every gun?
So, I mean, I only used 2. One was like a rocket launcher machine gun, but like, it would overheat, I believe, the machine gun. The rockets you could shoot twice, and it would have like a couple times and it would cool down. It's just like, the game like encourages you to switch weapons around.
Somebody was saying Ori is 20 on Switch. If you haven't played Ori,
Ori's only 20 on Switch.
play Ori. It is fantastic.
It's all in Games Pass too if you got it.
I don't
Yeah.
care how you play it, just play it. It's really good. Really happy that Damiani reviewed it.
Yeah, that was a little surprised because, like, we'd requested it, but I didn't know what Damiani was going to do with it. So yeah, seeing that, like, here's the review script. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. And there weren't a lot of reviews for it.
No. Have you played Damon X Machina? I haven't played it yet.
I have not either.
Do you guys think Switch 2 will let us carry over our downloaded games? I want to believe, yeah. But
Well, considering
the
the
track record...
kind of annoying second Switch Lite experience.
Yes, could you
it's-
go a little more in depth on that for me?
Yeah, so the way that it
exactly.
works is you have, if you want to have multiple switches, you have a primary switch and a secondary switch. And whatever switch you've deemed your secondary switch, if you're sharing an account and you're playing a game that is on that shared account, you have to ping the internet basically for Nintendo to check that it's you. So like if you're on your secondary switch and you're like on an airplane or something, or you don't have Wi-Fi access.
Too bad.
Yeah, you can't ping the internet if you've deemed that switch your secondary switch.
Okay.
Right.
And so the workaround people are doing is they're like, well, okay, I'm gonna have one switch.
The
you know.
portable switch is the one they make the primary.
Exactly. That's how people do it. But really, that's not a great solution. Like it should be a little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Damiani was saying the cloud saving that like you kind of have to like manually download when you get back or whatever when you switch over.
Yeah, I was looking at some. I was trying to do some cloud saving with Doom 2, and it was weird. It was saying that it wasn't backed up, and then it was. It was a little funky. So yeah, it's a little funky.
Oh. Hopefully they can sort it out. Make it a little more streamlined, I guess. Shing.
If anyone in chat knows that we're going the wrong way, let us know because
Yes, chat. We don't know.
It's one thing I'm not sure about which direction we should be going.
Valve's makes it easy. They do. Yeah, the cloud saves on Steam and just general functionality of Steam are really fantastic.
Because like all these areas, they just feel like they look the same right now.
Desert.
Okay,
Beach.
this looks like where we came from.
Are you in a Halloween mood yet? I'm not in a Halloween mood until it's
We washed
October.
up.
I reserve
Northeast before the village.
all
Okay.
hype until October.
You mean northwest?
Northwest.
I do feel like with Nintendo though, that is like often the sentiment is like I have to work around this, or I have to put up with this.
Right.
Like, there's some weird
Sure,
stipulation that you have to follow, and like it's just annoying.
Healing enemies are the worst.
Yeah.
And I say that as somebody who's probably put more time in on the Switch than any other console this year, or at least sometimes it feels that way. I love the system, but yeah.
So this game's standalone and part of larger IP. This is part of the Mana series. It's very long running.
third entry, right?
Third entry, yeah. But there are quite a few afterwards. I'm not sure how many there have been. There are 3 Mana games on DS. Are any of those remakes? I remember they did
Sword of Mana.
Sword of Mana, but what was GBA, right?
That was GBA, yep. And that was a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, I reviewed that back in the day.
Oh, cool.
That was actually my first experience with Mana. Was
okay.
that game specifically?
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It did not click with me when I
Sure.
played it.
No, I didn't give it the greatest review. I don't remember what it was, but I was a little disappointed with it. Having been a big fan of the original.
All of these games are original. They are all bad.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about Mana. I have not played all of the games by any stretch, but it just seems like the sentiment around it, surrounding the later ones, is not as positive.
Yeah.
What's the PS1 one? That one looks really good. Is it?
What is it, chat?
No,
Is that Legend?
Yeah, it might be Legend.
Never played it.
Alright, I'm gonna heal and save
Yeah,
and go
that
the right
one.
way.
That one looks interesting. I would check that one out.
Mystic Quest for Europeans? But we have Mystic... What's our Mystic Quest, then?
Oh, this is funny. This is why it was on you. It's not that there were 2 healing spots. It was because you were touching the totem.
because I was hitting it,
Oh.
and it was... right, it made us think that the tent was the...
The Healy Bob. So are we supposed to go northwest, they said?
So yeah, we go back out of town and then we go northwest.
Okay.
Great. Thank you, chat.
Thanks, chat.
I really did enjoy Mystic Quest when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
There was something about that different art style that I enjoyed.
Had a vibe for sure.
And the characters.
For what game, sorry?
Mystic Quest.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
I've never played Mystic Quest.
Yeah, it was essentially made to be like
Easy.
beginner RPG
Yeah.
for Americans.
I think that's why I stayed away from it. I was just like, this is cool, but it seems like something that you would want to be kind of an early Final Fantasy experience.
Yeah. For me, it was just my friend had it,
Right.
and we had no idea. We just
Right.
played it.
Right, and it seems like kind of an ideal game for that sort of experience,
Yeah.
right?
Like, we played other
Just
Final
very
Fantasy
casually
before,
playing
we're like, oh,
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
The funny thing is that again, you want to talk about those like weird crossovers that the first Mana game had with Final Fantasy series, and Mystic Quest, in a lot of ways, like visually, the art looked a lot more like Final Fantasy Adventure, but like with the Super Nintendo color palette. And there were some similar things I can remember with like chopping down trees, I think.
You know, talking about these old games, I just think to myself, well, it's only a matter of time until they re-release it. So,
It's happening.
if you're
With
interested
many
or
games.
curious, whatever game it is, any game
It'll
you
happen.
can think of, they will bring it out. The dream pipe is broken and leaking all over the place.
Mhm.
It's just everything.
Anything's possible
Anything.
these days. That's on Chrono Cross. I have played very little of Chrono Cross, but when I played,
Oh,
I liked. Yeah, it's one of those games I've been like meaning to go to. I actually started it about 2 months ago and played a little bit of it. Then I just couldn't keep playing. I had to do other stuff.
Yeah, I'm in a pretty similar situation.
Great music.
Oh yeah.
And at the time I played it, I thought it looked phenomenal.
No, it's very graphically impressive too, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not finish it or play all of it or anything.
Yeah,
it was
the
like a
ending
blockbuster.
the ending is one of the weirdest things in video games.
Alright.
Like it's
Don't
like
spoil it.
it's no. It basically is one of those things that needs to be spoiled. Because it's not about the story of it. It's about the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
Because if you just beat the game the way you think you should beat the game, then you get this weird ending that's like, it's a bad ending, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a bad ending. It just feels like, what was that? Like, that was the end. And then, like, the clues as to, like, how you're supposed to really beat it are pretty vague. I'd be curious if I go back into it for, like, a third time.
That reminds me of Resident Evil Revelations 2, where the decision that you make to get the good ending, it feels so dumb.
Right. Here's the topper. They didn't even put anything about getting the real ending in the strategy guide that you spent $20 on.
Oh my god.
You still had to find out from friends how to finish that game.
It's funny.
You'll get Terra Enigma one day. That would be great.
Yeah.
I
always wanted to play that.
Interested in that. You also stream Chrono Cross after this. Maybe.
So, Chrono Cross I selfishly want to do on my own.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just let me enjoy it
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
fair.
if we ever did, at least I still have a save file to where we could do the, like, New Game Plus, which was one of the first games that had, like, all the speed up stuff. So you can speed through battles like you can on the remakes that they're doing for the Final Fantasy games.
If we keep this team of people rolling, I think it might be fun to, like, do a not RPG
Yeah.
as well. I actually had this thought, I don't know if you guys would be interested, but I really want to play more Vermintide 2. And
Hell yeah!
I thought that would be really fun to do, just kind of going through the whole campaign of, I, like, lost control of my character.
Oh, did you push plus?
There we go. Vermintide 2, so exactly.
Oh, you need New Game Plus to get all the characters in Chrono Cross? Yeah. That's
Grind it up.
my biggest...
0 damage.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hold
My biggest complaint with Chrono Cross is just the game needs editing.
What do you mean? The script is just ridiculous?
Both the script structure and the amount of characters, there is a ridiculous number of characters.
Oh.
There's like 40 or 50 playable characters.
Yeah,
Excuse
that was something that kind of blew my mind about Chrono Cross, was just its insistence
40
on
or
having...
50?
And a lot of them are just like completely insignificant. They're just like random side characters that you can then get control over.
Oh, okay.
It's an idea that I think is now more appealing to me after playing Suikoden 1 and 2, and having those games largely do that so well.
Brad, there's like 20 Bossman characters, so you mean like elderly people? Is that what you mean?
And then the other thing being that just the way the story is paced is just kind of like all over the place. Like you go for a really long time with kind of nothing happening story-wise. And then the
Weird.
last few hours, they just jump all kinds of stuff on you, including links to Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
It's like, wait, what? Now you're telling me this?
Chrono Trigger's real good.
I want to see Ben play Klonoa on PS2. I want to see Ben play Klonoa on PS2.
Me too.
I've heard
I wanna see
nothing but good things about that game. I have no experience with
I'd
Klonoa
watch
2. I don't even think at the time it originally came out that I was aware that it came out at the time. It was only like later, I think, that I learned about it. Yeah, I would love to play Klonoa 2.
Smack.
Oh,
Kevin's turned to stone,
Kevin's
dude.
turned to stone.
Crystal Chronicles HD stream. I would like to.
I would like to as well. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily a thing we'd finish, maybe, but at least stream it once.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be a hard game to get a full.
Who's gonna
Plays
carry
it on.
the chalice thing, dude?
I was actually, like, back in the day, limited in my enjoyment of that, I feel like, by the way the multiplayer was set up. But even playing it alone, I had a good time. Like, the visually, the art of it, the
Yeah.
aesthetic,
Yeah,
it kind of has...
the visuals and music are really underrated in Crystal Chronicles.
I agree with you, Walworth.
I will say it felt super epic when you managed to get 4 Game Boys together and play with 4 people.
That never happened.
So
to me.
rare.
I only
But yeah, it was sick.
got 2 people playing.
Yeah. It's like, you gotta hope your friends got Game Boys, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing. Brad, I, like, lived in a small neighborhood. I had, like, one person to play games with, and they
Yeah.
were great. They were great.
Yeah, but
They were
it's just
great
like,
friends,
yeah.
but that was it. It was my only...
I was lucky a lot of my friends played games growing up.
Oh boy. I think Hawkeye got turned to stone or something.
Oh, he's
yeah,
back.
there we go. I think because you heal automatically after.
You gotta get the link cable too. God. Gotta have your own inventory system though.
Yeah, that was an interesting way of doing that.
An interesting and expensive way. Didn't Four Swords do that first?
I mean, those games are all kind of developed around the same time, so it's hard to say what was
they were pushing that.
Yeah, the connectivity.
Yeah. That was sick too when I had 4 people for that. Especially the Game Boy Advance one.
That, what else did it? Pac-Man Versus. And then there was a bunch of like random games, like me and my wife played Splinter Cell with the Game Boy Link cable.
What?
Yeah, because like you could basically use a gadget to where like you had like basically like the radar from Metal Gear.
Oh,
kind of
really?
thing, and he's like, okay, there's a guy coming up around this corner, like be careful.
Do you have any experience with Lost Planet 2? Yeah, I've played some Lost Planet 2, and when I was playing it with friends, I really had a great time. It's just like...
I never played the base game. I played the demo, I remember.
I played the demo, and I've played the full thing, but it's one that I've always wanted to like go back to and play all the way through. And,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I really liked Lost Planet 2.
I liked the first Lost Planet.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was cool. I don't think it holds up. Probably all.
The multiplayer.
I didn't play that. I just played some of the single player. That was an Infinity,
Zeros
right?
on that crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Lost Planet 2 is definitely a game where I saw low reviews for it come out, and I was like, that doesn't match my experience
Your
with
excitement,
it.
yeah.
But I'd have to revisit it.
Yeah, for sure. Is it on PC?
Yeah, you can.
Dude, that's how we do it,
yeah.
baby.
These birds
I
are knocking
believe
the crap out of us.
I think at a time that was a Games for Windows Live
Oh!
game.
Oh,
boy. Yeah.
It requires some tweaking, but I've got it running on a modern computer, Windows 10. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that could be really fun. But chat, 100%. We're gonna play Phantasy Star Online 2. That's gonna happen, dude.
Oh yeah.
Is there any doubt?
0.
Is there any doubt
0.
at all? Wake me up.
Yeah, wake me up when it's out.
Is that-
I think it's like next spring or something, right?
Hell yeah, but what classes? I don't even know what classes were in that game. I remember like
Launch scene.
Hunter from PSO and like Ranger maybe. I'm using the beam saber though, because that's just too sick.
Vroom, vroom,
Yeah,
vroom.
the sound is so
What
good.
will you do? Wait. Oh.
The combo, dude, when you time it right.
Oh, there aren't any elementals here?
What?
What? How weird.
Is Kyle in for PSO2? Probably not. Chad, I've played very few games with Kyle online, and one of them was Battlefront, and it was really fun with Kyle. But that's probably all I could think of.
Here we go. No.
Looks like it's my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano plugged it right up. Give me a second, I'll fix it for you.
You seeing ya? That's like the same exact gnome sprite from Secret of Mana.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Rockcast, your big beefy boy. The character designs in Phantasy Star Online are what
Are they good in
initially
two?
drew me. Yeah, they are.
One, they were sick.
It's just like in one, I have such a nostalgia for it, and they're
Dude, I'll
more
back you up.
seared
They're
in my
sick
brain.
in
Yeah.
one.
They are.
Dude, the robots are so cool in one. I'd really love to do a Gauntlet Legends stream one day too.
Sure.
Gauntlet Legends was so fun back in the day.
Man, these evolving enemies are so crazy.
64, baby.
You just gotta eat.
You can imagine Kyle saying get force choked, dude. I believe Kyle was playing Palpatine when we played with him.
Oh, this is a good song if you guys
Just-
haven't heard it yet.
Flying around, yeah.
Yeah. But it was very fun with Kyle. Were you playing with us too then? I think there's a bunch of us playing.
I'm sure I probably
You
did.
probably played with us a bit. Because we did like the hero mode, the versus.
Man, I remember starting Battlefront 2's campaign and having like the hardest out in my life where I'm like, this is not good.
I beat it.
This is not a
And
good
yeah, it was
campaign.
kind of a chore to get through, dude.
Yeah.
Kyle said it best, dude. He's like, you get to play as Luke Skywalker, and you're like chopping bugs. You're like, I don't want to do this.
I just remember feeling it like the mechanics of it were extremely basic.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
enemies
it
were
was.
not
Yeah,
smart.
It was. They're still addicts with Battlefront 2, but isn't too bad now. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I've heard that it's really changed.
Yeah, I'm sure it's changed a lot.
There was like even a developer thing, I want to say like on gamesindustry.biz or something, where they're like, could you imagine if like we hadn't screwed up the game with the microtransactions? How good it would be doing that?
Yeah.
Well, that's what's concerning about the things that are coming out about Modern Warfare. And the talk of microtransactions already in that game.
Right.
And you're just like,
yeah, I mean, it's...
Which we won't see till like a month after launch, though, right? The way
seems
they do
to be
it.
their style.
it's just like, when will this nightmarish cloud that
When
doesn't need to be there?
They stop making money, I guess. I don't know.
Like, it's so exhausting not actually getting to talk about the game, but
Mm-hmm.
the ways in which you are prevented from fully enjoying it. Ugh.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
I have to imagine, like, that plays some part in why I think retro gaming is receiving such a
love.
resurgence, yeah, and a rise in recent years.
You buy your game, and it's good. Or you know what you get. I want to try Modern Warfare Remaster Online, but the microtransactions were automatic. I didn't even know there's microtransactions in the remaster, but why?
It is a shame, too, because playing that Modern Warfare beta, like, I think that game has a lot of promise. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the shooting
We
fun, dude.
totally got to take out this green guy first. Healing him.
Only it were night. Are you a fan of any What a question. If paid DLC is really substantial and adds a lot to the game, I'm not against it by any means.
Oh! Oh, there.
Massive expansion. Yeah, I'm a fan of massive
Yeah,
expansions.
exactly.
Yeah, expansions are sick usually. I love when games call their things expansions. Didn't Iceborne they called it an expansion?
They called
Yeah,
it a
they did.
massive
Yeah,
expansion.
hell yeah. Massive
And they were right.
expansion, dude. It's so
That was
funny.
accurate to what the game was. That's a macro transaction.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
CD
And I'll
Projekt
transfer
Red
some
will
more
give us a massive
candy into
one
our
for
bag too
Cyberpunk.
here.
I'm sure CD Projekt Red will. And the Witcher ones were very good.
It's crazy to think of like a year after Cyberpunk comes out that they're gonna have like multiplayer in that game.
Dude, I forget about that all the time.
I feel like if CD Projekt Red really wants to be responsible, they need to ship copies of that game with a doctor's note that allows you to take them. Like, if they really want to do right by their customers, they need to give everyone time off.
I hope they
fully
give you the
enjoy the game.
Nintendo message of don't forget to stretch and take breaks.
That's hilarious.
Smash is good DLC. I think the Smash character DLC is pretty good. Was it $5 a pop if you don't have the Fight Pass or whatever it's called. Smash Pass.
Yeah, I think it's hard to argue that Smash Ultimate hasn't been well supported.
Stage and music too. Oh yeah, that's true.
Ooh. Dang.
Stat. Chess pieces, dude.
It's the tomato or the jellyfish using test pieces? Come on. Like, what's
Well, obviously the jellyfish is one word.
How fast will Cyberpunk get a remaster version for the new gen? They should just call it Cyberpunk for real this time.
2070.
Yeah, I'm really curious how those processes are gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Can you help me out? What's the hook of the Outer Worlds? It looks pretty, but I don't get it. Isn't it like
Player
I
choice.
feel like it's pretty.
It's like a.
Not anything.
I don't know, like,
new,
super
I wouldn't
simple.
say, but yeah.
It's like those kind of RPGs.
Right, imagine getting to explore a bunch of planets and you have a bunch of quests that you can tackle in any order, and when you're doing this quest, there are many different ways that you can tackle them based on how you build your character.
Cool.
It's an RPG-esque RPG.
Cool. I like RPGs.
Tesla oil.
Tesla oil.
What is that? I'm gonna swap out for that.
If you hated recent Fallout games, Outer Worlds is for you. Maybe?
I don't
I have no idea.
know if we're ready to say that yet, but
I think we need the minor mallet too much. Let's check
Minor
out
mallet,
this
dude.
Tesla oil.
Peace.
Outer Worlds is supposed to be relatively short, right? Coming out when it is. It's probably a blessing. I feel like if that's true, that's great, but I feel like
No,
considering the concept of
Max
that game,
out your gauge. So if you would want a free strong hit there.
like when you say Elder Scrolls, like, does anybody really pay attention to how short the main quest is? Not really, because you're always going off and doing your own thing, and so I feel like that could be deceptive. Because, like, yeah, for a game like that, it being short is kind of a hard thing to gauge. But
Sure, yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what you do.
I haven't played the whole game. I'm looking forward to it, though.
Me too. I'm gonna play it.
I think my hope with the Outer Worlds is that it'll come out and you'll be playing it and you'll just be silently like nodding to yourself and you're like, yeah, games could have better writing just across the board. Outer Worlds is showing that games could be written more effectively than they usually are.
Oh, alright.
Level
Kevin.
up, dude, Kevin.
So we just did strength, so we can't do that.
Stamina.
Stamina, give me all the health. What's the bump? Oh, okay. It was like a
20.
20, yeah.
Chess, dude.
I'm close to that level 18, that class change.
Yeah, but we can't really travel back to that place yet, so curious how it'll go.
Not yet.
Also, as everything with this game, like, how do we get there again?
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a lot of different ones, but I can't keep it. Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah, no
I
idea.
don't know that we need to solve it today.
Kevin at night. Turn it up.
Turn it up, Kevin. Dude, just did 60 damage in like a second.
We need some health. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's interesting. I feel like a lot of, I mean, I enjoy the Star Wars universe, right? Like, like many people, but I feel like a lot of my excitement around Fallen Order is just based on Respawn and trust in them that they'll make something interesting.
Yeah. I mean, a Star Wars game, yeah, is exciting to me at a certain degree.
Right.
But yeah.
I think it was strength for Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Do you think future handhelds will have Apple quality glass and what future handhelds?
Switch 2?
Yeah, I mean that would be about the only thing that I could imagine. But you know, that's a hybrid thing except for the Switch Lite. Brad, this is such a small thing, but I love how in the Final Fantasy VII Remake you can see the materia that they have equipped, and it's like the actual materia. It's the same color and everything.
Yeah.
I think that is such a cool touch. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. It's got big shoes to fill, so we'll see.
Safe.
Fall 2, I'm in for anything Respawn. Yeah, exactly, right? People just love Respawn and they want to see them make good things.
Is that a path or is this the path?
There's a path.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's
that
like
tripped me up too.
Oh, this is the dead end.
It's on FPS, so it's exciting to me. It's no different from them.
Yeah, that's interesting too. I'm curious when we get the Super NES controllers, whether they'll work with this game.
Good question. I hope they do. That'd be sick.
I don't think there's any reason they shouldn't, because they've got everything but the analog sticks, right? Hand axe.
Can like Hawkeye use that?
Let me get the storage here.
Sorry.
I got it. Alright, hand axe. We have to actually... I'll trade it for this kind of oil. It's an item, not a weapon. Hit far enemy, yeah. Alright.
I wonder how much damage that does. We should maybe give a candy to Hawkeye.
Eat up, Hawkeye.
Yeah, I need one too.
I feel like in generations past, there would be times where you would kind of feel like, okay, there's no big thing on the horizon. Like, what's going to be the next big thing? And I feel like recently, there's always some juggernaut to look forward to.
Yeah.
Just got a release date for Last of Us 2.
2020's already looking good.
I actually wish I hadn't seen that State of Play trailer. I
really?
really wish I had. Yeah. Like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. But, yeah, I think
it is weird, like, to think about that from, like, a creator standpoint is to, like, okay, like, why reveal that, like, at all, you know,
right.
beforehand? How do you go about making those decisions about what to show and what not to show? Because, like, you could show the prologue, and, you know, you could leave it open and like, okay, well, where's the, you know, where's Dina in the second part of this trailer? Why isn't she with you? But, I mean, there could be so many reasons for that.
Right. And I think, like, Spartan Bobo is saying, he thinks the trailer has a lot of misdirects.
Yeah,
and that could be, but I'm at a point, like, I don't even want to be misdirected.
Right.
Don't direct me any which way. Correctly or otherwise. Like, I just want to... I want to consume that story as kind of one big chunk.
But one of the other things that, like, tends to be true with Sony games is that, you know, they'll show a bunch of stuff and you think, man, I know everything about this game, and then you actually play it and like, oh no, I didn't know anything.
Right.
That was like the first 5 hours.
Yeah. I think with Naughty Dog specifically, there are going to be plenty of surprises in that game for sure. But I think it's almost like I don't even want to overthink it until I get there.
Right.
You know?
Data plays just suck bring back press conferences. I don't think you're going to get a press conference.
Oh
for
yeah,
State
I
of
mean
Play.
that didn't.
I don't think it's replacing it
Change
necessarily.
Yeah, the State of Play is definitely not a replacement
Yeah.
for a press conference except for at E3. Like,
The way people were talking, I really thought that Batman game was going to happen.
yeah. We got hoodwinked on that.
Yeah, that was an interesting thing. Focus all your brain power on Death Stranding instead. I am actively not thinking about Death Stranding.
Yeah, I'll play it when it comes, baby.
Yep.
When it's here, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm excited. Like I'm excited to play that game, feel a certain way about it, think about it, have those feelings change, talk to people, see what they thought of it. Like I think it'll be a really fun game to talk to the Alex
Yeah,
about.
pretty much everyone's gonna play it.
Yeah, it did go good. Man, that has to be such a great feeling. I saw that picture of Kojima Productions holding their disc, and like that just has to be the biggest sense of relief and accomplishment. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
bet
gotta be nice.
Did you
Yeah,
watch the
congrats
God
to
of
all
War
of them.
documentary when they burned the disc?
I didn't. No, I should watch that. I've heard
Yeah,
that it's really interesting.
it took me a long time to get around to it. I didn't see it until like
Yeah.
I went to Omaha this summer. But yeah, once I finally watched it, man, this is
Good stuff.
like it was good stuff, but it's also like super emotional,
Yeah,
like almost depressing.
right. And like, think about kind of the journey that they went on for a game like God of War.
Yeah,
And how long it took, just years of your life, and then having the game come out and having that validation, and then being like, okay, let's do it all again. Like that just has to be
right.
so emotionally exhausting. And
But one of the things though is that, you know, at least with God of War in that case, like they have a direction. So even if they don't have what's next sketched out super detailed, like you don't have to completely like go through this reinvention again, you know?
right. But I think even though they're not having to completely go through the reinvention, like it just seems like a miracle every time.
Right.
No matter who's there or what's in place.
Have you seen anything on the new Darksiders? Yeah, the like more Diablo style one, right?
Yeah, I saw it at E3. It was
Yeah.
cool.
What I would really like to see something. And speaking of, you know, spending all this energy talking about how like, hey, I've seen enough, I'm good. Something that I'd actually like to see more of, that I'd be down for a trailer on, would be Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would really
I
like
think
to see
that game's a
more.
little ways away.
Yeah,
still.
absolutely, absolutely.
Like, I wonder if they'll just put it on PS5 and that's it.
Sure.
Or if it'll just be back, or if it'll be both.
Branching paths. in
I'm
this
just
level.
curious about it.
Oh, yeah, me
Wherever
too.
it
I'm
ends up-
super curious about
Wherever
that game.
it ends up happening, I'm just
I
curious
tried to
about
pump
it.
Nate Fox for information, but he wouldn't spill anything.
I'm fairly
still
confident
exists.
it still
exists.
Yeah.
This green guy, man.
That would be a sick launch game, for sure, for PS5. I suspect we'll see Horizon 2 around that time, around PS5 time.
Yeah, I would not be surprised for that to be within the first 6 months of launch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I'm very ready for Horizon sequel.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try this hand axe thing. Poto. Take this.
Will there be a New Horizon? I strongly think there will be.
Oh, it didn't even do anything to him.
No, it did nothing. That did 0 damage.
Zero.
That 0 is mocking us.
Whoa.
Whoa, cool.
If Knack 3 is a PS5 launch game, I will laugh so hard.
Yeah, me too. Platinum recently said Babylon's Fall is going well. That's good.
Oh, Potos are weak to dark. The pools, Lizardons are weak to fire, which we don't have yet. Thank you.
Knack with the 5 taking the place of the A's. Oh boy, that would be something.
Do you know about they're gonna build Link to the Past and Dragon Quest Builders 2? I saw a thing Damiani was showing me. Pretty impressive.
I targeted one of them.
Boop, boop.
Oh, go white. That booger went down.
Candy.
Candy.
Baseline's very good. Who's on the next community
Think
show?
it's Brad?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
It's next Tuesday.
Yeah. Where does the time go?
Yeah, I did some updates on the site schedule this morning. So that's on there. Next Gundam is on there. And then we've got like 4 big things like in the works right now. That have been shot.
Yeah, it's... Everyone is crazy busy these days.
Do you think Sekiro is an important game for From Software?
It's hard to say.
I don't
'cause
know.
It does feel like it's kind of come and gone. Like there's not any DLC or
Yeah,
any
I
real
mean,
talk
they're
about
working
it after
on-
it came out.
I think it's just like a game they wanted to try making, or along those lines. I mean, I think if you don't make a sequel immediately after DLC doesn't mean the game's not important to them or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard for me to, like, under what context would it not
Yeah.
be important? Just because, you know, Platinum is doing all these different things doesn't mean that not all of those games are important to them.
Yeah.
And it's also, like, business opportunities that come up, right? Like,
Sure, yeah.
hey, we'll let you work on this thing
Yeah,
if you
this-
do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they just constantly have to do what's
Depends
in,
where they're
in
at
their own
as a
best
company,
interest.
or like,
Oh,
yeah, what they feel like
super chat.
making. George R. R. Martin working on new projects, part of the reason they jumped ship. I mean,
They
maybe
didn't really jump
They didn't
ship.
jump. They finished the game.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
said jumping ship.
Yeah, again, that language is very, very odd to me. It's not like every game needs to follow the same,
Formula.
yeah,
Out
formula.
DLC.
Right.
Sure. Yep, I'll be on Showcase. Bloodborne was one game, but got good DLC at the end of it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I know what you're pointing out. I understand that most of their games have DLC. But I don't think that's like abandoning the game or thinking any less highly of it.
Photos hit my face.
Sekiro and Kingdom Rush 3 definitely feel like they came and went. I get what you're saying. I wonder if that is just because of those games, or if we're just living in a time where everything
There's so
comes
many
and
games.
goes.
Yeah.
And that doesn't just apply to video games. I feel like that applies to everything.
Plenty
where
of
like, it's rare for anything to have a long shelf life. It feels like it just kind of has a really intense moment and then it fades.
Especially if you're like single player only.
Right. Rolling the dice.
Oh boy. Getting spiked.
I'm just gonna pop it.
Pop the cane.
We have plenty.
Have I finished Zelda? No, not yet.
I'm on the 8th dungeon of Link's Awakening right now.
Yeah, I haven't got the pop it in yet.
Yeah.
Playing the colored dungeon in the Switch version is just so interesting because like the whole point of that dungeon is to show off the new capabilities of the Game Boy Color, and it's just like it has a different effect when the whole game is brought up. Right. It's charming.
Dominic finished it 5 times. Has he really? I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because he did it for the review and then he did it for the stream.
Yeah. I came in here Tuesday and he had it on the TV.
I can't hit the scope because I don't do any damage.
But like, I haven't gotten to play as much as it because of work games.
Yeah. Yeah, same with me.
So, it's not that I don't want to play it.
I only got to play work games, really.
Yeah. yeah, in your
I've
case,
played Borderlands since Saturday. I'm like, okay.
It's been frustrating. I feel like my Borderlands 3 sessions have been pretty short. Like I'm enjoying that game, but outside of the first couple of days where I got to play it a lot at once, it's been relatively short sessions.
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
Wait,
bloop.
did they just dex it or nothing? Oh no, there's Spirit.
Probably Spirit.
Alright.
Yeah.
One of our higher stats. Cure mode, Brad? Yeah, that's what I'm playing on. I like those harder modes in Zelda games.
Yeah, it's cool that it's there and it's available from the start.
Like, I just beat the Game Boy one again this year. So playing hero mode's been nice.
Nice.
$155, nice.
Ben, are you hyped for Persona 5 Royal? I love the original game. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah, I'll play it, dude.
Absolutely.
It's been long enough.
Really just excited to see the changes to the story and how well the new character integrates into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. I think, Brad, you hit it on the head where like it's been
long enough.
Long enough
By the
that
time
I've
it comes
played
out,
Persona 5,
too.
that I feel like ready and motivated to play it. For sure. Yeah.
Feels like a year later. I don't know if I'd be willing to go jump in immediately.
There is a special no death ending on Link's Awakening?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was in the original.
Hey, I'm on track for that right now.
Good. I won't tell you what it is.
I don't remember it. I probably knew about it though.
It's very small. But it's cool. It's cool that it's there.
Hype on Persona 5 Scramble. I feel like I'm in a good place with that, where I'm kind of... I had a lot of fun with Hyrule Warriors, and Fire Emblem, so...
Hero... What was that one called? What was Fire Emblem? Heroes?
No.
Fire Emblem what? Is Heroes the mobile game?
Yeah, I'm pretty... Oh, trapped. Boss time.
Warriors, that's it. Hey, it's Dracula.
Who are you? Who wants to be Malokio?
Okio.
I am Malokio. Sounds like a drink.
Yeah. Here to end your lives. It was far too late me to disrupt His Majesty's plans.
Who do you think you are? Who is this Dark Majesty? I've never heard of him.
There is no need for you to know. After all, you will not leave here alive. The volcano will soon bury you all. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Oh no, it's the volcano. Now what are we supposed to do?
Whoa, dude!
This guy is awesome!
It's like Kappa did.
Recruit?
What is that?
Recruit?
Wait, are you trying to help us?
Fade to black.
Ben, are you checking out the Mega Man
Whoa.
Cross Dragalia collab once it's out? I didn't know that was happening, but yeah. Sure, I'll check it out.
Dude, sick.
This is better than I could have hoped
Dude, this
for.
song is sick.
This is better than I could have hoped for.
Funny, thanks for the host. Andy, thanks for the host.
Nice, thank you. We just had a giant turtle rescue us
You
on
gotta
a
love,
volcano.
Look at his his flippers, dude.
you gotta love world maps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do love world maps.
Yeah.
This Mode 7 world map.
A consistent way of selling adventure and freedom.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna keep going on land.
Thank you, you're a lifesaver.
He's like, nah. Bye.
Really good
Look
song.
at that heart.
Yeah, that song was real sick.
I think we should go back to Valsena and ask the Hero King about the rest of the Mana Stones.
Okay.
Cool.
Everyone's cool with that plan.
I feel like we're making good progress.
I feel like we were in that dungeon for like 45 minutes.
That dungeon
That was a long dungeon.
was a rough one, yeah.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe
Level
it's just
4,
the good vibes
yeah,
of
we're
Mana
back towards
Day.
the beginning.
Yeah. I believe that was a cutscene.
Yeah, we were not. I was
If
not
Blood
controlling
knew
it.
where
we
exactly
did
where
not
to land,
control
I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Dude, good explosion.
Zombies!
Level 18 for class change? Yes. So
Oh
right,
yeah, we're all right
there.
on it. Not that I'm gonna remember where Valsena is, but...
You won.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road, maybe?
Do you think after severing it will drop the overworld or will it be scaled down? That's a good question. Part 1 for sure won't have it. Part 2 is, I don't know.
When you get out into the overworld, it'll just say put on your VR headset.
Whoa! Specifically Oculus. You're like, oh man,
no!
it didn't work on this.
Oh, those assassins.
What if it's just like, please attach your Labo? And it's just the cardboard driving game.
It's the Ring Fit.
Yeah, the Ring Fit.
Yeah,
Please get your Ring Fit.
yeah.
You're like, what?
Whoa! But yeah, I think the people saying that we won't know until part 2.
Oh yeah, we won't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Square really knows yet.
They don't. They've explicitly
Yeah,
said
they're
we
just
don't
like,
know how
we're
many
doing
parts.
this part, then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. That was their exact language. We don't know. Please let us sleep.
Like, I'm sure they're doing, like, there could be pre-production stuff on it, but
Listen,
they got ways to go.
we made these characters look wonderful.
Yeah, just
please enjoy. Leave us some.
Look at Efrate. Just
Just give us like
Let me
48
see.
hours, please.
poor, just every time I see poor Nomura, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Let the man sleep.
People are saying Kingdom Hearts 3 came and went. Not for him.
Not for him, dude. It was a lifetime. That was a good punch on that bat.
I was trying to think of things that I think would be the absolute most exciting to me that were also very realistic. And I would be really interested in a new Street Fighter. Like I want to
Yes,
see.
dude. I think it's time.
I want to see what
for next gen hardware.
their approach to a Street Fighter 6 is. The lessons that they've learned, how they try to tackle it, what their messaging is, what the art style looks like. I would be very interested in that.
For some reason, when you said like something you'd be interested in seeing, I just immediately thought of Kingdom Hearts characters in Monster Hunter.
That would be great.
And Goofy hunting like a Rakdos, and I was like,
Sora, I
like-
mounted it.
I was like, dude, that would be the sickest thing ever.
Can't talk to him.
Like,
I can't do a Donald.
yeah,
voice.
Donald like chopping their tails off would be so rad.
Sora.
Use a flash pod.
Oh man. Yeah, that'd be great.
Like, I don't know, dude. Like, Final Fantasy's in Monster Hunter. We're in a time where anything can happen at any time, and it's awesome.
Yeah. That in classic mode fighting Rathalos is still really cool.
Yeah, so this is Baser, so we went to the wrong town, but let's go to Nin. Unless we can boat to Valsena from here, we'll go check the boat.
With strangest crossover and Smash anything goes. That's yeah, anything goes, anytime.
Man, who are those final Smash characters gonna be?
They're not final anymore, though. We have no idea when the final will be.
Yeah. Knack.
Wesker.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Wesker's been like MIA for a while.
Wesker just hurting those poor, adorable Nintendo creatures is very funny.
Pathetic. Kicks him.
Yeah, neither one of those. Okay. Wait, what? I pushed B. Oh, there you go.
But yeah, back up, dude.
If Jeff Keighley was the final character, I think I would buy another copy of Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're doing, Sakurai.
Like, what if he was the announcer at least?
Keep the memes rolling.
And like one of the stages is the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why they're only here too?
Dude, you download Jeff Keighley and you're looking through his alt costumes and one of them's just Hydrobot and you're like, yes, you
dude.
did it right.
Yes, Keeley. Oh.
Guys, Bosman is Death
Point
Stranding.
blank darts.
Oh, I know. The thing is if Kyle was actually in Death Stranding and he didn't tell us and we're reviewing the game and then we just see Kyle and it's like, all right, Kyle, I'm 20 hours into this and you just compromised the whole review.
Yeah, like I'm docking points. Sorry, Kyle, I'm docking points.
No, I mean, we couldn't do it. We couldn't
Yeah, we
do
can't
the
review
review.
it. Like when Kyle's involved.
And he just laughs. He goes,
"Got you guys. I've been waiting 5
see
years
you for
this."
Gundam.
Yeah.
Wait,
boy, it was so funny.
Ben, how was the Batman event? I wasn't at a Batman
What
event.
Batman?
Oh,
Were people
that's
telling
what they were.
people?
That was what they were saying. Since Huber was at
Oh,
Last
No,
of Us on
I
Tuesday.
wasn't at a Batman event. I really enjoy the Batman games, but I think if it were possible, Huber should probably be the one to go to that.
Hubert Jones, probably.
Right. Well, I don't know. Brandon's had some of his fandoms taken away from him, and like Blood is the Marvel guy now. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
we probably have too many inside jokes.
What do you mean, probably?
Yeah, we probably have too many inside jokes. Dang it, I didn't see Batman. That's the truth. I didn't see Batman.
We have an inside joke that you didn't even know about.
Right.
Because it's been 2 days.
Right. Yeah. Brandon to the Yoshi event. You know we should. If there's a Yoshi event, can we send Brandon?
Just book him and
Please,
don't
like
even tell
actually,
him.
seriously.
You're in Jones.
So how did it feel to not play Animal
Wait.
Crossing?
That would make it worth it.
Valsena's by the gap? Okay, so we gotta fly over the bridge then.
Oh man.
I wish I had seen this sign earlier. Oh, Maya has the cannon to Valsena. Okay,
Cool,
okay.
thank
So
you.
we're going the right way.
Your name is confusing me, but decade-eating Phage Oda has just randomly popped in and helped us out in the most crucial
Yeah.
moments, so thank you. So what do you want me to say, guys? I don't know. It's good. It's Yoshi.
Yeah, it's Yoshi. I mean, you eat stuff, you poop it out. It's Yoshi.
I have not gotten my Super Nintendo controller just yet. I got a tracking number,
I highly doubt there will ever be a Yoshi video.
but the first couple of days that I tried to track it,
just a joke.
it still
They need
wasn't
to make a big deal Yoshi game.
actually
dude.
gone anywhere.
They need to make a big deal Yoshi game, and then they need to say we took funds away from Animal Crossing.
We canceled Mario Odyssey 2 for Yoshi's Vacation.
How do you guys like Genesis Mini? I really like
It's
it.
cool.
Like it's
I haven't
not.
got to do too much, but yeah, it's been really cool.
It's not perfect, but I think as far as like one of those mini systems go, I think the selection and variety of games that they chose is really awesome. The fact that they have put things on there that like haven't come out or have been really hard to get a hold of, I think it's really smart and adds some interesting value to that thing. I think it's really cool. The controllers feel amazing. They feel amazing. So yeah, it's awesome.
That little Kevin dance.
I think maybe it takes, this is a nitpick, but I think it takes maybe slightly too long to bring up the system menu mid-game when you're holding down the button.
Oh, on the the mini, yeah.
Yeah.
King time.
Oh yeah. You have returned, Angela. I see you have located 4 of the 8 elements. You have 4 left to find.
Oh, we get map,
Here
map
in
view
the
now. Look at
great
the snow.
north. The water stone is in Atlanta's territory. Its element
Atlanta.
Undyne may be found to the south of Frostbite Fields in the labyrinth of ice.
We're going to Atlanta!
I have heard that Atlanta has already activated the water storage. Please take care of it. Aldania. I like how they're showing us on the world. This
Yeah.
is cool.
It's still a little hard for me to keep up with, but yeah.
Desert? Well, you
Way
go to the
down
4
here.
corners of the planet. There you go.
Yeah, this is the way bottom right.
To the south of the burning sands is a place known as Fiery Gorge. The Firestone and its keeper,
Hey.
Salmondo, can be found there.
We're learning about where the other elementals are.
And the elementals are summons, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Bring it
Well,
on.
not really summons, but you let you cast spells. Maybe there'll be summons later on.
Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen.
Kevin's place.
I've heard the moon still lies within its borders, but I know nothing more. Beware of the Beastmen's strength. It would do you well to change your class before you attempt to
Okay.
cross into their land.
Good,
What does that mean?
good tip.
We're changing
We're
classes,
changing
dude.
classes in like 2 levels if we get the right thing.
Yeah.
So better grind. Make sure you grind.
Yeah, that dungeon is hard. Oh boy.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Class changes.
Bossman came back from the Batman. That's good. That's good chat.
This
The
is cool.
Woodstone is said to be in the woods of Wanderer. Right, the element should be nearby. However, you cannot reach it by land, so get your flying mount. South of Wanderer is Leploon Woods. The elfin settlement of Dior lies within. If you ask the elves, they may have some advice for you.
We've been traveling to this place by cannon. He's worried about us
Can you
getting
see
there over land.
I sense it's because you were chosen by a fairy.
Oh, Vuskov is the turtle.
Vuskov, the cap turtle?
Vuskov.
Brad,
Yes.
the voice you've been doing makes sense now that I see the hero.
Here in Valsana, we have the flute that has the power to summon Vuska. However, because the creature is not fond of humankind, we have sealed it away.
Someone in chat said you sound like the SNL announcer.
Yeah.
And you totally do.
If Vuskov has accepted you, you could use it to flute to summon it from any sandy beach in the world.
Nice.
Take it with you.
Oh, there it is.
Adam
Vuskov!
Sandler!
Fairy flute!
Musical guest, Billy Joel!
Be gone. Altenia. How do you say it? Altena?
Altena.
Altana has quietly been attempting to control the Mana Stone from the underwater territory nearby. You must hurry.
Okay, so
Go.
Waterstone is where they want me to go next.
How do we get to the Waterstone?
Class
It's
changes!
where the snow is.
Level 18.
But we gotta find a sandy beach
That's a good
first.
idea.
Brad, Altena will now just forever be Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanta did. In Atlanta.
ATL.
Alright, nearest sandy beach.
No. What I would do if I'm playing this is I would grind up.
You would get that
levels
class change?
and get
I don't think that we
immediately.
can.
Not
just-
for the first
I think
one.
we have to get something else first too.
Oh.
Did I cut Huber's hair? Like what? I haven't cut Huber's hair in a while. I'm retired.
I think if we go back to Maya, there was that beast that we were on before.
Do we need
got
to
chopped off.
restock items or are we good?
We can do that in Maya.
Okay.
That'll probably be easier than here.
Kyle, we were talking about how, like, while reviewing Death Stranding, you're in the game, but we don't find out until 20 hours in. And then we just have to go to Blood and be like, we're compromised. Like, we
Oh
can't
yeah,
review
see
this
that
game.
beach is closer than anything up there.
Kyle's been waiting years just for
And
that
because of
moment.
my NDA, I can't warn you.
Yeah, right.
And so I just have to sit here knowing that I'm going to compromise the review.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, let's find an item shop. You need level 18 and a stone. Might as well go to Atlanta since there's a stone there. You're gonna, second class change requires something extra, but it's a long ways off.
Alright,
Okay.
so we'll just worry about the
This is exciting, man.
class change.
Item shop.
Like my favorite thing to do in Fire Emblem games.
Change your class.
Promote.
Yeah, promote. Upgrade, dude. Yeah, are we upgrading our classes or is it just like,
No idea.
okay.
We'll see, I guess.
I actually don't know how much we need. Let me take
Pick
a look at
black
storage.
belt.
Alright, so candy that's in storage. Okay, so I could use 7 of those and then 5 chocolates after refill up here. Okay.
Can you buy that Death Stranding controller individually, or do you have to get the system?
I think you have to get the bundle.
Yeah. Check eBay, dude.
Man, it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Would I compromise a review to be in something like Death Stranding? There aren't a lot of things like Death Stranding, so yeah, I would compromise a review to be in Death Stranding. I would say, sorry, Easy Allies, I'm in. But I wouldn't do it for Modern Warfare, for instance.
Would you do it for Knack 3?
Yeah. What are we gonna do? We're gonna give it a 7.5.
What about
what's lost, right? Like what was really lost in the Knack review?
what about David Cage's
Oh,
next
that
game?
was the best response.
Oh, dude, a good question.
Make sure this is
No.
David
still
Cage's next game.
Not necessarily starring role.
Oh yeah, these are old weapons. Okay.
Would that compromise the review if you like Brad? If you are in David Cage's next game, would it compromise the review if Ben reviewed it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Because you ideally you don't want to look at a game and be like, oh, there's the person I work with every day. Like that just when that thought is entering your like evaluation process, it makes it weird, right? And then to the audience it's gonna seem weird. And so then it's just like,
But what if you give it a bad score? Then like,
but then I'm like, Brad is good.
yeah, Brad is good.
The Brad
Nothing
is
else.
good.
Nothing
Maybe
else.
if you get a what if you give it a bad score because Brad's in it?
Oh yeah, then no one will be mad.
But I think in those
Except
instances
me.
we just wouldn't review it, right? But I think we could still talk about it. I think we could still give our impressions in the game. Just wouldn't be a formal review.
Let's just write a review, but just no score at the end.
B-Boy brings up that Huber, Blood, and I are in Uncharted 4.
It's true.
That is true.
But that was
That was
also like
post
a
game,
year
or
after.
like yeah, after the game was out.
But then we went ahead and did the DLC chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Gave a review even though our heads are in the multiplayer mode of that game.
Sure.
Damn it!
Compromise.
Delete that review.
Look at this flute.
Lost Legacy, thank you, yeah.
Blood Demons Nintendo put Boston Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, right, dude. Blood would put himself in first.
This is,
What?
you saw him at the very end of the last stream.
Yeah, he rescued us from the volcano.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
sick.
What was there multiplayer in Lost Legacy?
Listen to
Let's
this
check
song.
this out.
Listen to this song right now.
You ride him?
Yeah,
Listen to
that's
the
your
song.
airship basically.
Lost Legacy.
I am controlling it now.
Lost Trust.
Yeah, so like we could even check out like these little hidden spots like this.
He didn't give you that one.
Good vibes though, dude. Really, really good vibes.
I can go back out.
No,
there.
it's silly.
Blizzvile. That's an interesting name. I like it. Wait, no, let's explore.
Yeah, I just like
Yeah, it's like
It's
Assassin's Creed
confusing.
4 right now.
Because you go left and then you're down. Or, yeah.
yeah. What's up with this place?
Somber music.
Oh, this is a story spot. Look at this.
Someone,
Yes.
Leap of faith.
someone died here.
Would I take a role in New Guitar Man? Yeah, easily. I would, if they're making a new Guitar
got it.
Man
I
and
got
say,
it.
do you want to roll? We're going to shut down Easy Allies if we do this. I would say, let's go, baby.
So be it.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. It's where the cookie crumbles.
For Guitar Man? Yes.
I love how he has the face mask. Like that makes it.
Mm-hmm.
This is really cool, though, that you can just stop at an island and go explore.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed right now.
Yeah, we really just opened up the world a lot.
Sea of Thieves, baby.
What's the strangest thing you've seen in
Oh,
Allied
and
Duty?
our goals are all red.
That's very nice.
Those are the 4 stones.
Mm-hmm.
What's the strangest thing you've seen in Allied Duty to avoid a spoiler? Honestly, like, it's really easy to laugh at now, but, like, Don't Look at Me was intense.
Don't Look at Me was
Don't Look at Me
so
was
funny.
very
It wasn't a
intense.
joke.
That was so
The time was
funny.
not a
No.
Poor Ben.
Yeah, so the way that we did it is we reviewed games in this capture area, and you could close the door. And I literally just walked out of the room. I opened the door, walked out of the room, and Hubert strolls by, doesn't stop, just kind of arcs around me, and just says,
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me, and then just keeps walking.
Do you remember what
All
you
I
played?
do,
It was Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, it was
Bloodborne,
Bloodborne.
yeah.
That was
Oh,
Bloodborne.
don't look at me.
so funny.
Ooh, look at this. New town.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at these
Christmas
trees.
Island, dude. Christmas
This is the
Town.
Christmas Island.
All around.
You know, Bloodborne is probably one of the best review experiences I've ever had. Like,
Ooh.
just the whole process of it is,
That's nice.
probably one of my favorite, if not my very favorite.
Sick, dude.
Like, we got it in enough time. Nothing was spoiled. Nothing was weird
Nice,
about
the
it.
dream, dude.
Yeah, it was really nice. I remember Ian and I were desperately trying to figure out like how the beast thing worked in the
Oh, the
game.
mechanics?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it was very weird.
Because we thought you'd be turning into a beast.
Right, we were pretty convinced that there was some way to turn into a beast.
Not until DLC, kind of.
Oh, and you get the arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
Can you make a "Don't look at me" too?
Seems like a strangely hostile t-shirt.
It is a
Yeah.
very hostile t-shirt.
It won't work well out of
Yeah.
context.
Thanks for being on top of his minions, blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. I didn't do any reviews of GT, no.
Not a single one?
Nope.
Yep.
What?
Nope.
Wow.
GT was a different world, man.
It was very different.
Kyle did one because he lost a bet. And Kyle was there for
Yeah, that almost wasn't a
years
real
before
review.
me, dude.
Yeah.
And it was Cooking Mama.
So wait, what was your first Easy 8 review?
Overwatch.
Damn.
Nice.
You gotta find those weapons.
Did you give Cooking Mama like a 4, dude?
4 point something.
What is it?
It's
What is it?
awesome.
Why does it feel like Overwatch came out 10 years ago?
Oh, we found the
It
bar.
did. We went around for 10 years, dude.
Life moves so fucking fast.
Go west in Frostbite Fields to get a frozen cave called the Labyrinth of Ice. The true queen got her powers from the water stone hidden there.
True Queen
Yeah,
Caps.
that's where we're going. Oh, that's a
appreciate
note.
you
I
trying
can't
to
read
read
it.
It's good to see stuff like that, bud.
You must be cold if that's all you're wearing outside in this weather. Warm up in here. Oh yeah, she's just wearing like a bikini, right? Just like,
When did I start in GT?
Yeah, make someone else talk to him to see if that's actually contextual.
I think GT I started in 2015, I think. Or 14,
when
maybe.
you started at GT?
Yeah, it was either 14 or 15. One of those years.
Probably 15.
I
Yeah.
think just blood. I think nobody's got cold clothes, but
Yeah, I mean,
cold
he's
weather clothes.
he's not wearing.
I'm trying to think
I
what
mean,
was you guys were reviewing when I was there, when I got there.
because were you there when Damiani was there at all?
Yes, I
You
was.
were.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were 14 then.
Yeah, chat, I didn't do reviews, but I actually worked a lot on Pop Facts and Pop Fiction and stuff. Like, if you find the Demon Souls cut content one, I was really involved with that one. Damiani gave me my first break, dude.
Pop Facts was a fun little thing to work on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was around for the Dreams 2015, that's right. Yeah, I was after Hero. I was the last person.
The last person.
Yeah.
It's true.
The council has decided. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was it.
A little too much of the dancing store shop owners.
It's constant.
They're just there's the merchants. Yeah, that's any shop you go to, that's them.
Was
Okay.
Huber late 2013? Huber was after me.
Yeah, I don't know the exact years.
It's hard to pin down exactly when he was like hired too.
Yeah, because
Right.
he was interning, right?
Yeah.
Was I writing reviews or anything else before that? Nope.
Just liking games.
Yep. Just like in games.
Get that steel dagger out of here.
It's kind of crazy that, you know, we've been mostly the same group for,
A long time.
4 years now. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That doesn't
Yeah,
get
like-
to happen very often.
We're like way past the Defy period, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of how long it's been.
Did Huber get you to GT? Yes, but I also got Huber into GT.
Man, pretty much just constantly at Defy, it was like, I wonder when we're going to lose our jobs. Like,
No, I mean it wasn't until the layoff with Damiani and Kelly and
Oh,
Jamie.
that was spooky.
yeah,
Like
I think there
before
was
that,
optimism at the beginning.
It really felt like, okay, these guys are gonna like help us figure out how to do this thing just by ourselves.
But it changed pretty quickly.
Yeah, once that layoff happened, then it was like, oh crap,
Yeah.
like what is going on?
But I mean,
Because
it felt
it's like
that
they
way
gave
at
us that,
Viacom
you know,
as
they
well.
made that studio for us. Like Dami and Anya and I had an office, and like I've never had an office. We just sat in cubicles. At
Oh, yeah.
Viacom, you
Must
know.
be nice.
Yeah, must be nice. I liked my cubicle there though.
We had
Those
fun.
were sick.
We had fun.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It was
That's where the
really
cool
funny,
kids
like
were.
the first day we moved into the Defy actual building, that you guys just like immediately like booted up Hearthstone, had it downloaded on computers.
Sounds
That's right.
right.
That was that era.
Our last office was not as chill though. The mailroom.
Oh yeah, dude.
The mailroom was
The
like
mailroom was we are losing our jobs era.
But no, but that is, even
Yeah.
that though, that didn't make any sense towards losing the jobs because it was like
you weren't in the mailroom,
Yeah.
Bloodworth. You had
but
your
it,
own
I don't
cushy
know.
office.
so much money to move us to that other building. It was like, why would you spend this and then lay us off?
Yeah, I don't know. The mailroom felt.
That was a
little-
different era, dude.
yeah.
No windows, dude. Oh,
We went insane
yeah.
in the
Poor Matt
mailroom.
Blair, dude.
Like,
Just
we-
really hated us.
We were loud at the cubicles, but in the mailroom,
like, think of like the room is like this big, maybe. Is this room? Me, Huber, Ben, Kyle was in there, and Matt Blair, right?
yep.
And us just memeing out at all times, just
It-
being annoying, and Matt
yeah.
Blair just slowly losing his mind and hating
It was
us.
like
I
a
could feel
quarantine. It was like a quarantine zone,
And because
Yeah.
like there weren't capture stations, everybody just played the games in
on
that
their
room.
desk.
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which we didn't really have enough room for.
No. Yeah, that's when
Holy
Digital
cow.
World was like at like max
Yeah.
capacity, with Huber just doing it constantly.
I mean, we just put Digital
I
World
mean,
on YouTube and
what's
just.
interesting is it really wasn't that much less space compared to where we were for you guys at the Beverly Hills building. But
What
because there was like walls surrounding you and everything is like echoed off each other rather than being in a big open room.
But I remember when I would go into your office, I had like it had a more peaceful aura than
Dude,
the mailroom.
yeah.
I don't think you
Right.
It
understand.
was like a different world, dude. It's like I went up 5 floors. Like we were like Charlie from Always Sunny, dude, just trapped in a mailroom, losing our minds.
That ladder?
What's that?
There's a ladder. You want to go up the ladder?
Let's say ladder. I think it's just a
That's just a
brick. yeah.
brick, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Thanks for checking it. There's like an indentation even.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
just
it's
a
the
chimney. That's great
cool.
though.
Yeah, that's
That's
consistent.
really good.
Consistent design.
You know what's cool in Dragon Quest? You can just go down chimneys.
Oh, and then Ian
Yeah.
and Don had that weird long room.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
You guys talking smack about Defy?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
You want in?
About living / working conditions there, yeah.
It was weird.
That studio we had at the last building though for Huber was sick. The huge
The
one.
big-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear the snow crunch?
Yeah, I can hear Snow Crunch.
That is awesome.
If you're a middle school student and you want a good grade on your poetry, talk about snow crunching.
The crunch of the snow.
Yeah, your
Even
teacher
high
will
school.
love you. Yeah, even in high school.
Yeah, standards are low.
Did you ever have those moments where in school where you would wait till the last minute to do something
Yes.
and
Ooh, wow.
you would get a good grade regardless, and you'd be like,
Easy.
man,
Ben, that's my problem for my entire life.
uh,
Life, I've never learned.
yeah, same. I've definitely tried to in recent years, like
I've
be
learned.
better
I've
about
grown.
it. But
Wait, what did you learn? That everything's always easier than you think it is?
No. Just
that you can slough off and do everything at the last minute and get the exact same grade that you would have if you were a good student and worked hard.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the opposite for me. I have to put the time
Trapped.
in.
This is good music too.
What are you doing?
I got a request for a finger wag. I'm always gonna give it to you. If you ask for it, I'll give you a finger wag. Even Kyle's doing with Box Peak. I'm doing it with Box Peak. I'm doing it with my Game Boy game. I'm crunching hard on the Game Boy game.
Kyle loves the crunch, dude.
What the hell is Vuskav?
Vuskav is the
Kappa.
turtle
Kappa. Yeah.
that we ride around the world on. But you can call him here.
can we get back to the Defy topic? I don't know what else to say.
I've watched 2 videos about it.
Let's see.
There was a Coke machine.
I watched
soda, I call
the
him
Half
here.
in the Bag about the Fanatic.
Has to be Sandy Shore.
It was pretty funny.
Captain Crunch.
But I also don't feel like I want to watch the Fanatic.
Oh,
Like I think
no.
that was
It seems miserable.
yeah.
Don and I had a pretty chill setup at the second Defy build.
Yeah,
because
you
we
guys
just
did,
had-
yeah.
We just had a Roku.
You guys got out like thieves at Defy, and you know it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We were just like watching movies on the Roku constantly.
And I remember, I feel like people would be like, "Hey, maybe we could put somebody in there with Ian and Don," and you guys were like, "No, I think we're good."
We were like, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
space is tight, and there's
Oh,
some
yeah.
huge
And
long
you
desk.
just go in there, and they're just like chilling out,
Yeah.
watching something on Netflix.
It was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know, if you find yourself owned by
And we're-
pure evil,
Legit.
Hey, that's
mailroom.
fine, man. But we
like,
gotta take
run for all they're worth. you
we
know?
gotta take a we're all in this together kind of thing. We were like canned sardines in the mailroom.
There was a mail letter slip in our door. Like, they weren't hiding it.
I guess my philosophy is like, easy allies, we're all in this together.
GG and Defy.
Hierarchy.
Defy, it's like,
Hierarchy.
Every man for himself.
yeah, it's like we're owned by monstrosities. If you got, yeah, every man for himself.
Yeah.
Like that was like capital D, capital J.
Well, let me
day
tell you, the
job.
mailroom had a bond that cannot be broken.
But I was.
I want to break that bond. It was weird. That bond was weird, dude.
I would,
Bond.
I
And it
wouldn't
was
trade
like
the
hot and
mailroom.
sweaty in there, dude. So,
Well, then
You know what I think?
Beat up
Of,
this Bond.
I think of the mailroom. I think of Huber just getting really mad playing Bombshell.
yeah,
And I
near
feel
the
like
end. Near
I
the very
feel
end.
like that
was like the end, dude.
that
Yeah.
review just was the whole Defy Media experience. Like him just like, because that's
Furious.
not Huber. Huber doesn't
Yeah.
get mad at
We
games
even
like
felt
that.
that rage in the Roku room.
Because he did like Mario Tennis before that too, and he was so bummed out about
He
it.
said
Oh, it was Mario Party.
No, he did the tennis game too.
Oh, he was bummed out about Mario Party.
He's bummed about
on Wii
all
U.
of those.
BR
I don't
Spider's
think-
response to you guys not being allowed in our room is so funny. Just learn to edit.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta edit to be in here. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No, Elise was in there.
Yeah.
She was
at
editing
least-
though,
She
right?
would hang out.
yeah, well she was
I think
in
that was her
there.
desk for a little while.
Well, yeah, she was.
Oh, she
because
was- her foot
already.
was already halfway out
she
the
knew
door,
she was
dude.
leaving. Yeah.
She was ready to go.
So she's like, hey, I'm leaving in a few weeks, but
Yeah,
but I'm
she
gonna-
was hanging out with us because she was tired of it. But like, she's also capable of not screaming about Naruto or Dragon Ball for like
That's true.
20 minutes or more. You know?
See,
It's like
the
it
true
sucks for
feelings
us,
come
but
out.
it's real
The true
because
feelings come out.
it's true because we do yell dumb stuff all the time.
Yeah.
We have to be in that space so we don't infect the rest of the office. with
It
it.
was constant.
You have to.
It still is.
Yeah.
You have to keep in mind, though, that, like, I think that stupidity was masking fear
Yeah,
of, like,
pain.
we're gonna be out of a job, we're not gonna have any money. It feels way better to just scream digital world at each other.
There was a
Then, like-
desperation to screaming about
And, like,
Digimon
yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Now there's a joy about screaming
Kyle
about
playing
Naruto.
Jimmy's
Yeah.
Chicken Shack on his computer and stuff like that.
I can't tell you. I think like every day for a long time, we just said dirty pop to each
Dirty
other,
pop, yeah,
and we laughed.
forever.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my god.
Trapped.
Man, this is what I've been missing, man. I watch mana streams. Dude, don't miss those mana streams. What are you doing?
Like, did we get yelled at by other people? Did we be quiet? I can't remember.
No, we were kind of isolated back there.
But even at the other
I
office.
swear some of the editors across the hallway would come in, peek their heads in sometimes.
Do you feel like we got dirty looks?
Probably.
Yes, yeah, oh yeah.
I do remember dirty looks at least, at the very least.
Like, we never went
I feel
on
like
the
at
other
Beverly
side.
Hills that was more likely, but
We never went on the other side, but like, definitely you could hear us everywhere in that
Yeah.
office.
You know what was sweet about the mailroom though is right next door they had a microwave, which we
Yes.
don't have,
Yes.
and they also had a limitless supply of snacks.
Yeah. I
Which
missed
is also
snacks.
nice. We need to correct these things.
We tried to get a microwave, didn't we? And then just like
Jones brought
Jones-
Jones brought one
Jones
that was
brought
already busted.
Jones brought a microwave from the 1970s that didn't work, and he was just like, "Oh."
He used it as his excuse to buy himself a new microwave.
He had bought a new microwave at home a while back.
Okay.
He put the old one in the garage, and he hadn't used it for a long time.
I get it.
And then he
the
brought it
spiders
here,
moved.
not realizing that while it was not
Yeah.
being used, that it stopped working.
when it became colonized by
Just-
spiders.
Just this microwave is on the floor, and I was like,
What
I
is
guess I'm gonna
this?
try to
Yeah.
cook some popcorn
Yeah,
with this.
I was-
I plug it in, and it just shuts off.
That's the funniest part. It didn't like burn up. It didn't like
Yeah.
shoot sparks. It just was like, nah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Earlier this year, like way earlier this year, I was at a coffee shop connected to the UCB theater, and I was talking to this person. The other UCB theater,
Oh.
the one that's like right next to
Upright
it.
Citizens Brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like talking about Defy, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I used to work there. And she's like, yeah, I did too. We talked. I'm like, oh.
I had one of those
said
conversations with
that?
someone
Yeah.
somewhere too.
I was like, oh, that's like once or twice. She's like, no, like a lot.
Kyle!
We worked in the same office.
Kyle!
And I totally forgot. I totally forgot, and I like don't understand how that
Which
could
Defy
happen.
office was
The
it?
Beverly Hills one.
Oh my god.
Well, they're both in Beverly Hills.
But the first
No,
one.
the other one wasn't Beverly Hills. It was just Don
Oh,
Wilshire.
Mid Wilshire.
Yeah.
The SAG building one.
Tar Pits, yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry. You know, she's just, you can't. I'm like,
Yeah, it's over, dude.
Did you silently just back away?
I feel like that would be one of those situations where it's just like, just
Eventually, yes.
run,
Yeah.
just run,
Just run.
just run.
It's like running away won't make anything worse. It's already done.
Yeah. Trevin was
Trevin
so
was
sick,
I
man.
sick.
just remember Trevin.
Trevin was.
I hope you remember Trevin.
Trevin hated that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevin's
Trevin-
good people. I
Trevin
like
was
Trevin.
too good for that place. Yeah.
Trevin's-
Well, there's just certain things that, like, didn't make sense that he had to put up with. Like, the fact that people had to work late, but the security system shut them out, and there was, like, this, like, hallway between the two
Oh
sides.
yeah, that did suck.
And so people would always prop open the doors and, like, leave the office vulnerable at night
Boss fight.
Mhm.
just to get to the break room.
Yeah.
At least I walked through a corporate office shirtless with the word slut written on my chest, covered in chocolate syrup.
I remember that, and then I
Everyone
like,
was
I like
what?
came into the bathroom, and
Is
then
this a thing?
we made that part of the video.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
What? Ben walked in and didn't know what was going on, and we just filmed it.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's actually much funnier to look back on it now, knowing that Defy Media is a big dumb sham.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I feel
Because we
no
didn't really know
compunction
anything
about
about them. Yeah.
Like, I will talk shit on Defy forever.
What's
Those
amazing
people are evil trash.
is like
and it's
Blood was
incredible.
saying at the beginning, like people had really intense meetings with them, and
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, we'll listen.
Oh my god. When we started there, they blew so much smoke.
It was a
and
lot
it's
of
like,
smoke.
we know that you just acquired us as like part of a deal with Viacom because they wanted to get rid of us. and
Enjoy
you
addicting
wanted-
games.
Yeah, and you wanted addicting games, and you'd never heard of us. It was so weird.
Did we outlive addicting games?
I
Addicting
don't
games?
No, we got laid off at the same time.
Go to
Okay.
addictinggames.com right now, Chad.
How do we
Is
know
it still
who they
happening?
This is still there. I remember playing on there like.
Ooh,
Where were
No-
they?
no
Were they
health
by
here.
Smosh?
I don't think they had any people in our office.
What?
It's just a website that hosted.
No,
Flash.
they were in the Wilshire in the Tar Pits office. They were there.
Oh.
The SAG one. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had like staff.
Yeah, because one of the guys that was there used to be one of my contacts at Activision.
Oh.
When they fired us from Defy, the guy said, Defy has decided to stop doing gaming content. And I go, oh, is Smosh Games getting shut down? And he goes, well, they're comedy. And I'm like,
What about Warp Zone?
Games getting shut down? And he's like, they're fine. And I'm like,
They're fine.
well, just tell it like it is then, you bastard.
Yeah.
Like, what is your deal?
Yeah, because it was us, Addicting Games, and Escapists got pretty much decimated. Like, their staff, except for like one guy to handle like a whole team of freelancers.
It was so funny.
What's weird is Escapist is still trucking.
Yeah, but they've like been rebooted and like they're a new company now.
Well, because it was that dude's, I can't even remember his name.
Whoa.
It was that
Holterbox.
dude's like baby. The guy who's in charge of all those
You're right.
What was that?
new media or whatever the hell.
So Addicting Games is still online. You know?
Yes, Addicting Games, the Flash games. That's the one.
They bought it. Viacom owned that. None of us knew that. I didn't know that until Defy bought us off of Viacom. For I think just stock options. I don't even think money changed.
There's like a weird trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were really just part of a deal because they wanted rid of us.
I just remember thinking, how does this company stay in business?
Defy?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, now it makes
Yeah,
sense.
stealing.
I was like, does Smosh do that well? For this huge office?
Certainly they were losing money on us.
They had a ton of brands and a ton of studios and stuff. I mean, it definitely looked impressive.
Yeah, to be fair to Defy, we didn't make them any money.
Oh, we lost them lots.
Well, and particularly with the whole the tech nightmare that Matt Blair, probably
Had to
lost
deal with.
10 years of his life on. Of trying to get, the site ported over.
Oh yeah, all the stuff from Viacom to
yeah.
Defy. I feel like he probably just finished it when they were like, all right, we're shutting you down.
Well, the handoff had been made, and that's kind of the funny thing about the timing is we're like, if potentially if we had been shut down sooner, IGN could have preserved more things.
Right.
It's only one enemy. But who knows? They might not have been able to get that stuff from Viacom at all.
Yeah.
Viacom might have just kept it.
I have a technical question about the day-night cycle. Are there separate tiles for each part of the day? Or is it a filter?
I think it's
It's a filter.
Yeah.
Are the characters above it or below it?
The characters get filtered too.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
covers
it probably
everything.
just throws not a really ND filter, but just like 20% opacity black over everything.
But
besides the HUD.
It like changes the colors as well. They just get darker. It's really interesting.
How about how it just got a little bluer, you mean?
Same tiles, they change the color palette. That's really interesting.
Oh, palette swap. In RPG Maker, in the Swords RPG that I someday need to finish because it's a Kickstarter reward, I took a tile set, took it into Photoshop, and just dyed everything bluer, and then put it back in the game to make because I wanted it to be perpetual night.
Yeah, that's what they're doing here.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I
Well,
never
look
thought
at
of
that.
palette swaps, chat.
Kyle, do you feel like your making of a Game Boy game
Oh,
has
the
given
wizard
you
used that
a
spell.
deeper appreciation for this style of game?
Big time. Like I try to I'm thinking Game Boy a lot. Just even the whole drive over here.
Did you say you're thinking in Game Boy?
Thinking in Game Boy, yeah.
Hmm.
I love
What,
when that happens.
what does
Yeah.
what does that mean?
It's like how I think in synth all the time.
Yeah, just how to structure a thing and like how to plan things and just create.
Cool.
Thinking in the language of GB Studio.
When you were preparing for your role in Death Stranding, did you start thinking in Stranding?
I tried to do research of like what a strand actually was, but when I got there, they gave me the strangest directions, like be more gaseous. And so I'm looking into the camera and like I'm just trying to, and they're like, no, be gaseous, like don't just be gaseous.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Perfectly gaseous.
Well, we're out of time.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this stream is a good summation of Easy Allies content and sensibilities. We played an old
We're time for
RPG,
level up.
we shit on a corporation, and we made bad jokes.
Wait, is this when the stream ends?
Doesn't
Yeah, it's 2.
Two,
or-
yeah.
We
Oh.
got
it?
Weekly
Weekly
Hunts
Hunts
at
at 2:30,
2:30.
baby.
Gotcha.
Level yourself up.
Save state.
I haven't tried the RetroPie yet. 'Cause we never
Is this
uploaded
Kevin?
that
That's on me.
stuff.
That's on me.
Yeah.
I
it's
always
Kevin.
keep forgetting about
I guess more spirit it
There
is.
you go. Yeah.
Dr. Alma. Dr. Alma.
Kill these guys and remember that we're going left.
Remember that you're going left.
They remember.
Ooh, Wizard's doing
Yeah,
work.
it's like turquoise mage.
I wonder if that's a counterattack like those other guys did.
Mint.
2 magic.
The Mint
Yeah.
Mage.
The mint mage.
Does this have save states?
Yes.
Or what have you?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
we
It's got it
do.
all, baby.
Since they're so close
Save
together.
it here, yeah.
Yeah.
Save it.
All right,
HD
everybody.
menu, dang.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
For that boss fight, right?
Yeah.
Wee! Wee!
Oh yeah, Ian's
Thanks
gonna
for
do
watching,
the tech
everybody.
thing.
Weekly Hunts coming up soon.
Event's coming up soon.
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah. I should note if you hadn't seen my tweet that I did cancel the Mother 3 stream tomorrow.
Why?
So I can focus on
Work.
Yeah, I haven't played Borderlands 3 since Saturday, Kyle. I'm working on that review.
Just gave it a 7.5. Just end this, blood. Just give it a 7.
Oh,
You're a
man.
7.5. What are we really missing?
Oh, poor blood.
God.
That's a good game.
Blood's crunching too. We're all crunching, man.
Yeah.
We're all crunching.
Take us out. That's a good note to end on.
Look forward to that Batman preview coming up.
Okay.
Bye.